Hello and welcome back to my page. My name is Jeff. I am your host for these videos on this channel. The idea of this channel is for people 50 and up who may be thinking about getting into VR headset gaming, or maybe have a headset, a VR headset like the Meta Quest 2 or Meta Quest 3 or the Meta Quest 3S. And maybe you play it with your kids or your grandkids, and you just don't know which games you should and shouldn't buy. And well, this is a page where we review all the games that I have, which is well over 450 of them. And I keep getting more every single time, every day or every week or so. I buy a few more. And I review them in extended view. So you're going to see at least 30 minutes worth of this game and how it plays, so that you can get a good idea for yourself if you think you'd like to buy it or not. It's called Pro ERA 2025. Pro Era 2025. And there used to be a Pro Era 1 and a Pro Era 2. And what they did is they recently had a update where they combined the two. And they made one game out of it. So if you had the one or you had the two, it got combined and it made it even better. And they added some things, and I'm going to go on and show you some of the stuff. So here we are. Well, this is where you first come in. This is my, so far, the awards that I've received for doing different things, just playing the game. And of course, you'll get more awards as you get better at it. Now, I got to tell you, I'm 61 years old at this moment, and I have never, ever played a football game in my life. Not even for like a high school or junior high or elementary or even when I was a kid. I just was a skinny little dude, and I was not athletic whatsoever back then. So this gives me a chance to play a football game as a football, as the quarterback. I also got to tell you, I've never watched football. I'm not a football watcher. I don't watch it unless there's a Superbowl that has my team playing in it, which has only happened 4 times in my entire lifetime. So I have no idea what they're talking about or what they're doing when they're calling plays. I just picked up a few things and started going with it. So we have several different things you can start with. You have a season mode where you can buy an upgrade and get the latest season, the 2025 season or 2026 season, I guess it is. Because the game we're playing now has the 2023 players in it and not the 2025 players or 26 players. And you could do that, but you can get an update for like $20 more, and you get the new players' names and the new players' locations and so on and so forth. And what this does is it gives you a list of all the games that your team, whichever team you pick, is playing that year, and you go through it and you play them all. Then you got an exhibition, which is just a quick join where you get joined into a game. You have no idea who you're going against. And then a custom exhibition. I'm going to go to custom exhibition because I could teach you a little more, show you a little more in this. So first thing you do is you pick what team you want to play. I'm going to play as the Vikings, but you can play as any of the football teams that they have. And then you can pick any team you want to play against. And you can choose to be a home game or an away game. And let's see, I'm going to keep it a home game. And then you could choose day or night for the setting, because the change. So I'm going to go with a night. And it's going to be here in the Minnesota Vikings stadium here that they have in downtown Minneapolis. And we're going to start the game in just a second. But here's what I want to tell you about this game. You do have to play it standing up. I mean, I've tried playing it sitting down, and it works fine when you're passing. But when you're trying to hand the ball off to one of your other players and they run with the ball, it's very difficult because you're going to have to move over to the right or move over to the left or vice versa. Look at it. I have no head. Oh, my head. Anyways, And the coach calls a play, and you see it on your wrist, and then you can actually change that play. And the further into this game you get, the better you get, the more options you will have. For instance, on 4th down, doesn't matter if you're like inches away, you're going to have to kick a field goal. So there's sometimes right now I don't have the choice because I haven't played enough of it. I haven't played a season. So you have to play a season to get your score up to get more variations to the game. But I'm going to be the quarterback. And I will make calls and I'll throw the ball. And they kind of highlight in green the ones who are available. And the yellows and maybe not so available. Look at this. There's my team. I'm the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to go out for the Cardinals. I have it set for 15-minute quarters. You can set that down 5 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever you want. I'm going to go with receive. So here we go. We start the team. He tells us a little history. We got my team players here. And they call for that play. And I'm going to go with a throwing play because I'm better at throwing. So here I go. We do have a time clock. It's 17 seconds. I'm going to stick your hand in here. And throw the ball. There's first down. And you can get sacked. You can do a quarterback keep, which I don't know why they do that when you have like 10 yards to go. Well, 2-7. But every place you play, it's a different stadium. It looks just like the stadium of the actual team you're playing at if you're home or away. Missed the ball. I threw it too late. But I can get tackled. Oh, intercepted. So it's 4th and 7. So they're going to have me automatically punt. That's all I can do is punt for now. And we're going to score. Oh, you missed it. How did he miss that? Alright, so now we're back on. So what they do is you don't see what the other team does when they are playing. It used to be that when the other team was playing, you would be standing on the sidelines with your teammates and you'd watch the other team play. So if it was an hour game, you actually play for an hour. They cut that out. So they'll just tell you what happened in the downtime when the other team has the ball. Alright, I'm going to go for one of these. See, I have no idea. I guess I passed it to this guy. And he runs it up the middle and he gets stopped without any yardage. Well, he got a yard. I really hate those. Here we go. Oh, he missed that ball. I hit the hurry up. It's giving me the exact same. There we go. He's free. That keeps the clock. It keeps the timing really good. Gonna run to this guy again. Come on. Seriously? I hate run plays. I usually try to pass him up until 4th quarter when I'm winning. Then I'll do some run plays. done. I am just throwing it to whatever guy is open. Oh, almost intercepted. I can get tackled. I can get intercepted.
Let's go. Next play. Next play.
Okay, okay. This guy loves to yell stuff at you. This is US Bank Stadium. If you've ever been there, this is exactly what it looks like. And all the stadiums are that way. I have the music turned down. Because usually the stadium, you'll hear louder music, and back in the locker room, there'll be loud music. I turn that down so that YouTube and Facebook doesn't tag me. I'm going to try to get in close enough to do a quarterback sneak across the line. And it counts it down. And it always subtracts. I don't want to quarterback sneak. Yeah. It subtracts the time when your opponents are playing. But there is a area where you can practice, so you get used to passing the ball or throwing the ball, but it's just like being in the real game, except for you don't actually have to know how to throw a ball. You don't have to know how to throw that perfect spiral. You just have to get it close enough to the guys. So this is week plan 4. So I just started playing the season. I was passing on that. And this will give you clues of how to beat the team that you're up against. Each week will be like week plan number 5, number 6, number 7, so on and so forth. It gives you stats and everything like that. So something else that they added is multiplayer. So you can play against other people. Here's a practice tutorial. We got credits. Access has been updated. I did not update to the 2026 or whatever it is because I don't particularly want to play this in a multiplayer game, but you can play multiplayer. This is like a practice area, and you can go out and meet other people and throw the football at the targets. So that's an area, public lounge. That's something new. There might be somebody in here. Let's see. I don't think there is. Hello. There we go.
I hit my wall.
Hey, Sigma. I'll hit you real quick.
Yeah. You're trying to play catch, bro.
Can I add you, Sigma?
And that's why I don't go into public games with other people that I don't know, because they're children typically, and they're loud and they're obnoxious. If you like to play with kids, go right ahead. I'm not one to do that. But when they updated the new update that I did not purchase yet, they also made it somehow, if I understand correctly, they made it so that you are not just the quarterback, but you can also be somebody other on the team who catches the ball and takes it in for a run. As you see here, I got no head again. And these are my Vikings clothes. You get to choose. Let's go to the menu. So they got single player, they got multiplayer, they got merch where you can buy different uniforms and things for your guys. It does come free, but there are things. There's the locker room, gear settings, trophies and rings. Let's go to the trophies and rings. Here we are. So these are the things I've won so far. And I'm only, game 4 of the new season. And like I said, I've never played football in my life, but this kind of gives me an idea, a feeling of what it would be like to play football without actually having to get out on the field and, throw a ball. And they have all the different teams that you can be or play against. Usually you pick one team to be, and you can play against any of these teams. Here's more teams. Jaguars. I don't think the Vikings were up here. Because I'm the Vikings, so yeah, that's why they're not up here. You can choose different gloves. You can earn different gloves by winning games and points. Yeah, you got the thing to hold the football. This is really a fun game. I'm not a football person, like I said. Here's a customize your player. Got my name, my number. You can change your physical appearance. They need to work on that. There's not very many white people. It's mostly black athletes. You got your gear, so you can choose different gloves. I chose that one there, as you can see. You got your different games. These are 2 free. You can be the purple, or you can be the white. I prefer the purple myself. You can also change like the football. So I got the Vikings football, as you see there. And you can change the effect of the color of what when you're throwing the ball. I like to have it the purple, just like, the game. And all right, so we go career stats. Like I said, I just started playing the season. I've been playing just solo fun games. Rushing only 4 yards. Ooh. For totals. Fumbles 1. And yes, your teammates can fumble the ball. And you can choose what height you want to be. I am nowhere near 6'3". I'm like 5'8.5". So I made myself taller to make it easier to see over the other players when I'm passing it. I suppose if I went 10 feet tall, that'd make it even easier. These are just some of my totals for the 2023 season so far. Pass touchdowns, 24. Passing yards, I like to pass a lot. Pass attempts, 314. Well, 243 out of 314. That's not a bad number, right? Coach confidence. I'm not really all that aware what this is or how it works. But every time I win a game, as you see, here's the teams that I've just recently played against and I beat. You get more points and more points and more points. And that opens up these abilities. And this is what tells you what your abilities are, like a speed boost. There's a couple of, here's another speed boost. You add 2 seconds to your speed, so you're faster. But, yeah, they have all kinds of different ways to earn yourself better ideas and better plays. What's a re-roll play? Get the coach to change the play twice. Reroll play. Get the coach to change the play up to 4 times. I don't know if that's per game or if that is every time you're out on the field. But yeah, I don't know much about this stuff. I can't tell you much, but you may learn on your own. And then settings. There's lots of settings. I have it on pro difficulty, medium here, coach difficulty, and and sim difficulty. You can be linked or unlinked. If you play linked, I guess that you can play with other people. You got your controls. You can change the controls. You got your gameplay. You make it immersive or legacy. Legacy. That might be where you're actually standing on the sidelines when you're not playing and watching the game from the side. That might be what that is. Auto drop back. So when they pass me the ball, it automatically drops me back to get me ready to throw. I turn the visor helmet off because when it's on, it kind of blocks some of your view. I'm not exactly good with that. Quarter length, you can change it. I have it 15. Will go up. No, 15 is the most, but you can make the quarters each quarter. That's how low can you go. 3. So 3 minutes is the shortest quarters you can have, and 15 is the standard in the actual game. Huddle clock, I'm not sure what that means. And no huddle runoff. I think that's when I hit like the hurry up, and you have a few seconds, like 5 seconds before they actually get back to the, I have it at 5. You can go lower or higher. All right, so that is the game. And you got user. You can play standing or seated. Like I said, seated is for passing. You can adjust your height so you can see better. But like I said, when you pass it off to your guys on the side or the guys behind you who are going to run the ball. See, I don't even know what they call those guys. It can be very difficult because sometimes I have to move over a little bit to actually get it into his hands. If not, they run without the ball, and then you get sacked. You got grab input, grip, and trigger. Quarterback sense on. I'm guessing that is knowing when to throw and when not to. Special effects, I got up. Music, I got down, but yet you can still hear music. Sometimes in the arena, you'll hear them play a couple of different songs in the background. Something about "Don't Something My Truck." I don't remember what it was. Stadium music, I have that off. Coach, I might turn him up a little bit so I can hear him better. So that is it. Let's go back to the menu. Single player. There is just so much to this game, and it's so much fun. But no matter what team you have, you would have that team's logo on the floor. You'd have that team's clothing. You got practice, which just takes you into a practice field, and you're playing, with your own teammates, learning how to pass and throw and some of the different things that happens. And that is it. Let's call that a review. If I can get this back up. There we go. Pro ERA or Pro Era 2025. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 7. And I'm only giving it a 7 because I don't play football in real life. And I wish they had some kind of explanation for what some of those calls are, what it means. But other than that, it's a fun game. I find myself playing this all the time, especially at night when I'm alone, when my wife's in bed sleeping, because this allows me to take up the whole area of the living room without disturbing anybody. But it's a great game. It's a good 7 plus. And if you like football, if you're a football fan, this may be a game that you'd be interested in. You do have to be healthy enough to, I would suggest, standing up to play. And your arm, you will be throwing a lot or passing a lot. And you can choose, what you want to do, if you want to pass more or throw more. It's really up to you. It's a fun game. Give it a check out. Until next time, my name was Jeff. I want to thank you for watching this review and any of the other reviews that I have up on YouTube and a few on my Facebook page. If you check out my Facebook page, it has different things than here. The Facebook page has a lot of stuff just about the MetaQuest and all the different games. A lot of videos of me playing the games. So it's different information than what is here on YouTube. Please give this video a like or subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And all that does is every time I put up a new posting, which is typically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it'll just give you a notice on YouTube saying, hey, Jeff made a new video. You might want to check this out. It doesn't cost a thing. But the likes and comments, that really helps my page here on YouTube because the more likes and the more comments you get, the higher the ranking is so that more people can see it. And if you're 50 and up, or you know somebody who's 50 and up, who's thinking about getting a VR headset, the MetaQuest, or if they already have one and they don't know what games they should or shouldn't buy, have them check out my page and subscribe to it, because this will really help you. I try to do a variety of games. I go from shooters to non-shooters, back and forth, so that you're not just watching shooting zombies all the time. Even though there's a lot of zombie shooter games, which I love to play, but there's a lot of them. So until next time, thank you and bye-bye.